Amphibia's Season 2 adventures continue with a brand new episode, so let's dive in and talk about what you need to know. We begin with the Ballad of Hopediah Plantar, which puts our favorite frog grandpa in the spotlight. Before the main adventure of the episode, it's important to check in with our heroes on their journey and how they're handling, well, everything. For the first few minutes, there are more than a few nods to previous storylines from Season 1, specifically surrounding Hop Pop and the role he played. Sprig doesn't think Hop Pop did a whole lot for any of the battles, in terms of the actual fighting, which for the most part is true. By bringing this up, there's an opportunity for Hop Pop to grow as a character and develop into something new. Not only that, but this conversation just goes to show you how different Season 2 is. At this point, continuity in some way, shape, or form has appeared in every single episode so far, which is already a change from what came before. Anyway, the Plantars end up in a small town, literally, and they come across a gang that rules over everyone and treats them horribly. Over the course of the episode, Hop Pop still has the beginning conversation in his mind, and he wants to change in any possible way he can. That's why, with his family's help, he fights back and takes on the gang head-on in an epic battle for the ages. He understands a few more things about himself than when the episode started, which I think immediately makes for a great character development. When you watch him at the beginning, he's unsure of what to do and how to make a real difference. But by the end of this story, he realizes that it's important to stand up and fight for others when they can't fight for themselves. Now, on a technical aspect, I loved the backgrounds here, especially during the fight at sunset. You almost felt like you were actually there, with everything popping out at you and just feeling so good to watch. This episode has a lot of what you'd want from a normal story of Amphibia, with great writing and character development, while still promising that these guys would take what they learned into the rest of the series. Also, when the curtains close, it turns out there's one last surprise for anyone sticking around. There's bones, and then a foot crushes them. What? A mysterious robot walks towards the sunset in pursuit of the Plantars. This guy first appeared in a fort in the road, but we still know almost nothing about him. This cliffhanger was just to let viewers know, yeah, you need to be ready for this dude. And next up, we have Hunter, which shifts the spotlight over to our main character who's trying to escape Amphibia. She still has so much room to develop, and that's exactly what happens. When a terrifying creature ends up taking her family hostage and ready to kill, it's up to her to save everyone alone. Also, in a sequence of her imagination and being a hunter, you'll notice that the arrow glows blue. While this is all in her head, it shares a resemblance to reality because of past events. We know that Anne has powers related to the color blue, which is now considered one of the show's ongoing narratives. What's most likely is that it all relates to the blue Calamity Box gem, but we're just gonna have to keep waiting for more answers. Because Season 2 is way more story driven, we should be getting to that sooner rather than later. Anne Hunter continues to test our main hero as she has to come face to face with her natural self and hunt down the evil creature. Once again, I have to talk about the backgrounds. Before the family is taken, everything is bright green and you're welcome to have a good time, but things change. Purples and blacks come out to represent the dangerous part of the forest, and you have to escape as fast as possible, after saving the Plantars, of course. You know, as each new episode comes out, there's always something I'm impressed by, which is a nice reminder that the show has found its footing. Season 1 was an experiment and introducing the world of Amphibia, while Season 2 further develops that and dives deeper into what it wants to be. These backgrounds are a cool reminder of that. When Anne Hunter comes to an end, we finally get a real glimpse of the robot who's been following the gang this whole time. He keeps bumping into this tree like he doesn't know what's going on, and honestly, if you ask me, it's a good indication of the type of character he'll be. I'm willing to bet that he's not a villain. Just look at that face. Are you really gonna tell me this cute frog robot friend is a bad guy? The way he interacts with the world and keeps bumping into trees is just making me think he'll be a lovable goof kind of character. Even in the second season's poster, he's cowering behind some rocks and seems nervous about what's going on. He'll probably be an ally of some kind, but in terms of his purpose for following the Plantars, I don't know. Anyway, what matters here is that both of these episodes develop the characters, even if in small ways, and drive the overall story forward one step at a time. Amphibia is a bit more focused now than it once was, opening up the door for new viewers who like story-driven shows more than episodic shows. But what are your thoughts on the Ballad of Hopediah Plantar and Anne Hunter? Who do you think the mysterious robot is? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.